Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to be looking at the fully EZA'd INT Spirit Sword Trunks, the Blade of Hope and Dreams. So here he is, level 140, super attack 15. His leader skill is upgraded to super class Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense 100%, and then his super attack is immense damage to the enemy, greatly lowers defense, and he raises super class allies attack by 30% for one turn. And then his passive, obviously we did that video yesterday where we previewed him before his EZA. This is where he gets his biggest improvement. So he still changes STR orbs to INT, but he now gets attack and defense 20% per key sphere obtained, as opposed to just attack 15%. So now he's actually going to be able to take a hit, which is good. And then he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow if there is a Realm of Gods enemy. That's not going to be relevant in this video, but we definitely are going to put him up against some of those kind of enemies over the next few days. And then he also gets attacks effective against all types with 7 or more orbs obtained. So I gave him the very typical build that I give to like an INT sort of damage dealing type unit, which is 8 additional 15 crit. Because obviously you want to get all those orbs, get a big nuke, and potentially get a crit. So we're running the same team that we showcased him on yesterday before EZA, just so we can see just how different he is. I believe we were hitting somewhere around 1.5 to 2 million at most attack stat, with a reasonable amount of INT orbs picked up with support on the rotation. And then the turn where we used the 2 items to change the orbs to INT, and then the Monarcha costume one that changes orbs to INT and also increases attack per INT orb obtained. When we basically turned the entire field into INT orbs by doing that, Trunks hit, I think it was a 5 million attack stat. Now, with the increase with his EZA, I think we're definitely going to see way higher than that. Especially because on this rotation, we have double support units. So this is going to be very, very good straight off the bat. So let us... See, there's a lot of rainbow orbs connecting everything together. I want to try and drop some of these down and then pick up even more. Yeah, see, I feel like this is more orbs than if we left him in the first slot. So we got, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's going to be getting, what, 220% to attack and defense. So his defense has already jumped up to 154,000, which is pretty good, considering, I mean, he got us killed in yesterday's video, which I left in just to show that before his EZA, like, his defenses were just absolutely terrible. And yeah, 3.5, so almost double what he was getting before his EZA. And look at that, with 4 million damage, no crit, just immediately destroying Dr. Gero. So the rotations we need to fix up. We need to get this Trunks over. I floated off one on the first turn, so that should be fine. And then because Mai is there already, we're going to get to see those two together. Perfect link partner with the Tech Super Saiyan Trunks, and then the 40% support that Mai gives. So if I do this, I wonder if she will survive the turn, because he's going to change those STR orbs to INT, so it's going to be a decent amount of orbs at the bottom for Trunks. So we can see just how well he's going to do. The one I'm looking forward to, I don't know when I'll do it. I can't remember what stage we did it on previously, but I obviously will use the orb changing items again, because I'm expecting him to hit a pretty ridiculous number. I mean, any nuking style unit, when you combine orb changing, especially along with that item for the specific color, that actually adds the attack boost per orb obtained as well. Any nuking style unit under those circumstances is obviously going to put out some pretty ridiculous numbers. So we will get to see that this turn, I guess. Well, actually, yeah, no, we won't do it this turn. Let's see what he gets without the crazy buffs. So we got, what, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's only 8 orbs. This is less than the previous turn. But we do have much better links for him on this rotation with the Trunks. And then, of course, Mai giving the 40% support. The World Tournament Goku Black does give him support as well, though. So, yeah, see 2.8. So double support units obviously does technically give him the bigger buff. But just normally on an event, you're not going to be running, like, double support units with your main unit. Like, him and the Tech Trunks together, even in harder events, are going to be a really, really good rotation to run. So He's going to work out very nicely. And obviously, because he gets all of his defense from picking up the orbs and not from like super attacking, it means it's perfect to put him in the front slot. And then you can get off his super attack and him give that attack buff to all of the allies. And then Tech Trunks, we already know from seeing him in like the legendary Goku event and things like that, that defensively he is an absolute beast of a unit. So with INT Trunks going first and giving him a 30% attack buff, he's going to be hitting even harder as well. So I think the big thing when it comes down to whether or not you're going to use this Trunks is obviously his EZA clearly has made him way better, but the biggest problem I think for me is that he shares the name with the physical EZA Trunks, who on almost every team you can run him on pretty much, he's one of the best support units for that team. So it does make it a little bit difficult to think about like cutting him out. But okay, so what do we have here? So this one, okay, this one changes the physical orbs, which is good because we've got a few of them dotted around here. So we'll do that. And then when we do this, hopefully this will change the AGL orbs. If it changes the tech ones, that'll be big sad. Of course it did. Well, fortunately, we can use it again. It doesn't give you the extra attack buff, but it will just do the orb changing again. Oh, it changed the rainbow orbs. Okay. So that gives us, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 18? Okay, let's go. And we got the support from Vegeta on the rotation. He gives a 30% support buff. What was our defense? 190,000 defense. So yeah, Trunks is not going to take any damage in this first slot. I wonder if he will take damage from a super. I bet he's not going to super. Yeah, of course. Double digits though. That's what we would expect to see. Okay, 8.3 million attack stat. I mean, that's pretty high. 6.3 million damage with no crit is it's pretty ridiculous. That's quite a lot of damage right there. Now again, obviously, as I say, like a nuking style unit is always going to be able to hit crazy style numbers when you are using orb changing items and the relevant increases attack per orb obtained item for that color. But still, there are units even so who have nuking style passives that won't hit numbers quite that high. And then of course the best part about him is not only is he raising his attack but also his defense. Like a nuking style unit who only raises their attack is only ever going to be so good because in the harder events they're probably going to suffer from not having a lot of defense. And because this INT Trunks, you really want to put him in the first slot so he can get that 30% attack buff to all allies. So because his nuking style passive includes defense, he's always going to be able to get himself up to a reasonable amount of defense to not take a crazy amount of damage. So let's go. We might as well go ahead and use this last one as there are a few physical orbs at the top. So we can connect all of that together. I believe the World Tournament Goku Black does actually give a slightly bigger buff than the Vegeta. Or are these STR orbs going to push us to a Dokkan attack? We're so close. I mean, it doesn't affect the attack stat, but the damage from that would have been absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, 4.2. Obviously, like I say, you can see there he got a huge buff from the percentage increase that the Monarcha costume thing gives. But I mean, even Tech Trunks now at a 2.2 million attack stat, and he hasn't had a ton of turns to build up. My one is 55%. The friend one I found had 2 dupes, so I'm not sure which one that was. If that was my one, which yeah, I think it was. Is this the friend one? Yeah, that was my Trunks. So 55%. Wait, sorry, no, 69%. Mine has 1 dupe. So 2.2 million that early on in the rotation. That's still pretty good. Let's do this for you. Oh, we're obviously, actually, yeah, we're going to finish off 16 here, aren't we? So I guess we might as well get the Dokkan attack here with Future Gohan. Very disappointing timing that we didn't quite finish off 16 as we are Dokkan attacking an enemy that basically has no health. Get him out of here with Future Gohan, and then I think we have INT Mai back on the next turn, so we'll get one final natural turn of the INT Trunks without any orb field manipulation. But yeah, it's pretty clear to see that he's very strong. And remember, the one feature of his passive that we're not showcasing here because we're not fighting any Realm of Gods enemies is the fact that he will change orbs to Rainbow as well after he's changed all of the STR orbs to INT. So, for example, here, if he changed the AGL orbs to rainbow, this would connect this upper part of the board, which would obviously be very, very useful. So, okay, so we're only able to pick up 4 orbs. Let's see what he does here. If he still manages to hit a reasonable number with only getting 4 orbs, then I would say that that is definitely very good. Yeah, there you go. Over a 2 million attack stat. Before, we literally couldn't hit that without items before he got his EZA. So, to pull out over a 2 million attack stat with only 4 orbs picked up is very, very decent, I think. So, this Trunks, very, very good. Like I said, the only issue comes from then whether you choose to run him or the physical support Trunks. But depending on the team that you're going to run, there are a lot of other good support units as well. So the INT Spirit Sword Trunks definitely is a very strong unit now. So we are going to go ahead tomorrow. Super Battle Road obviously comes back without the use of keys. So I am going to take him into the Future Saga. Because obviously the final stage you fight against Goku Black and Zamasu, so we will be fighting against Realm of Gods enemies for the full part of his passive to be activated. So there you go. Let me know what you think of the Trunks down below. Shout out to everyone who was in the stream earlier when we did the EZA. How did you find the EZA? How are you finding the Trunks unit on your team? I'm definitely impressed with the kind of numbers that he can put out. And like I said, I'm very happy that he is very strong defensively as well as offensively, because that was the biggest flaw with his card before he got his EZA. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow me on Twitch or join my Discord. The link is in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.